How can you take a website from 765 organic traffic to 10,000 organic traffic in just 6 months? I'm about to show you how. If you don't know me, I'm Abib Adetunji and I'm an SEO specialist and content marketer. So I have a series I do where I pick a random brand, do a case study on it, get the data, and talk about how I'm going to grow it with content and SEO. So for this case study, I picked PostPaddy. And I'm about to show you how I'm going to grow their brand organically from 765 website traffic to 10,000 website traffic in just 6 months. And but before I go ahead, you might ask, how did I get my data? So I use SEMrush, one of the most sophisticated SEO tools out there. So there are a lot of other ones that you can use. So you can see that the authority score is 15, which is fine, but can be better. The organic traffic is currently sitting at 765. Then the organic keywords 3.9K, the referring domains 145, backlinks 930. But before I go ahead, I want to introduce you to what PostPaddy is all about. So this is the about section. PostPaddy, they said, welcome to PostPaddy, where we believe in the power of human connection through social media. But the part I want you to see is this part. So in a world that's increasingly digital, they believe that human connection is more important than ever. That's why they've created a social media management platform that makes it easy for you to connect with your audience on a deeper level. So these are other details. It's more than a tool. They said it can be used to plan and schedule your social media posts, collaborate with your team, track your analytics, get insights. So they also have an AI assistant for ideas and captions generation, expand and summarize, generate hashtags and the like. So that is what PostPaddy is about. PostPaddy is just about it's social media management tool basically. So they also have some other features that you can check out. If you want to explore them, you can go to their website and check them out. So this is not a promo, by the way. It's a brand I picked to for this case study. So as you can see, this is the homepage of their website, and you can check them out later. But for now, we are interested in how they can get from 765 organic traffic to 10,000 organic traffic in 6 months. So, and this is the data like I showed you. So let's move to the next slide. So what PostPaddy does, I've explained that before, publishing, engagement, they have an AI assistant, analytics, automation, planner, so you can check them out. So now let's go to the problem, the 5 SEO problems that is holding them back. After I did my analysis, these are the problems that are very, very critical for them to solve if they want to, get meaningful organic traffic. So the first one is that Google is categorizing them as a video download platform. So, and this is one of the main problems that they have, because if Google is not categorizing you as a social media management platform that you have, then it's a very, very big problem. So how did I know this? So look at this. Yeah, look at their top organic keywords: Twitter video downloader, Twitter video downloader, X follow video, Twitter video download, Twitter video download. So it means that Google is not categorizing them as a social media management platform. So they are never going to rank for that particular keyword if people are searching for them. So look at the things, their main organic competitor, Made, Betech, Microposter, xdownloader.net, xdownloader. And that's because they are ranking for these keywords that I'm sure they don't want to be ranking for, or at least not now. And the biggest culprit of this is their blog. If you check their blog, let's go to their blog. Because one of the ways you can drive traffic to your website is your blog section. So, and if we go to their blog section, then there are some topics that they shouldn't be writing yet. So look at this, for example, Google Ads versus Facebook ads, 5 ways to optimize Google Ads, um, 5 picture editing tips for better Instagram images, social media analytics to measure what matter for your business. Yeah, 5 must-have X tools in 2024. Importance of online reviews for brand success. Why a social media calendar is necessary. Why all these are good, I think they are missing some very, very important content, like bottom of the funnel content, which I'm going to talk about later. But the fact that Google is categorizing them as a download platform is a huge problem for the brand. So now, zero bottom of the funnel content, the page that actually drives signups are bottom of the funnel contents, like competitor content. So I'm going to talk about that in the next slide also. Also, the home page has 7H1 tag, which is a fundamental on-page error. If we go to the home page, this is the home page. So I use detailed SEO to check for some analysis. So if we go to the headings, if you look at this, you can see that this is an H1. Marketing just got way easier. Look at another H1, tool suits, what you get, another H1, why businesses choose PostPaddy. And even from the overview section, you can already see it. Look at this part, H1, C1. So, and a good SEO practice is to have just one H1 on your page, just one H1 tag. So the H1 tag is like the title of your page. So you want to make sure that there's just one on it. So, and for the type of brand that they are, you want to have something about social media management in the H1 tag so that Google will know that, yeah, this is what this website is all about. Let me move this here for ease. So homepage title tag targets zero commercial keyword. So for your homepage and service pages, you need commercial keywords. And an example of commercial keyword is what they already are, which is social media management platform. So, but the homepage here says your social media body. No, I don't think anybody is searching for social media body, but they'll probably search for, you can see the title tag here, PostPaddy, the social media body, the description, your marketing assistant. That's very, very short and it's not descriptive enough. That is why it is called meta description. Like you want to describe what that page is about. And since it's the home page, then you need to make sure that you are describing what you do with your keywords in it. Same thing for the title tag, but there's no keyword in the title tag. So your social media body is not your keyword. It's good that they have PostPaddy there, but they want to have something like social media management platform, social media management tool. So these are keywords that people are searching for. So let's look at an example, social media management platform. Let's check the keyword volume, like how many people are searching for social media management platform per month. Let's check. So I use Uber Suggest for this. I have a plugin. You can download it if you like. It's a very good one. So Uber Suggest gives you the keyword data. You can use SEMrush for this too, but for ease, when I'm searching on Google like this, I love to use Uber Suggest because it's just very, very easy. So look at this, social media management platform. The keyword volume is 14.8K, which means 14,000, over 40, almost 15,000 people are searching for this per month. Even though the difficulty is very, very high, but I still think these are the kind of keywords they can go for. Best social media management platform. That one has 260 volume. And even if they use this with the low amount of volume, it's still better than what they currently have. Social media management tool is another keyword that they can use instead of platform. Yeah, you can use social media management tool. So I think there's a mistake here. Okay, now let's check the amount of searches social media management tool has. So these are some of the things that they can do to improve how they rank. So Google will be able to categorize them as a social media management platform or a social media management tool. Now let's check the keyword volume for this. I'm waiting for the keyword data to come up before we move to the next problem. Okay, yeah. Social media management tool has 12K, 12.1K volume. So it means 12,000, a little over 12,000 people are searching for this monthly. There are a lot of other competitors too there. So, but let's move on. That's one keyword they can use on their homepage. Then meta description is 24 characters, which is too short. Yeah, I think I already mentioned that earlier. So these are the problems that are holding them back. But I don't just want to talk about the problem. I'm also here for the solution. So the keywords competitor own PostPaddy don't rank for. So these are the keywords that competitors are ranking for that PostPaddy is not ranking for. So if they want to stop ranking as a video editing platform, then they need to start ranking for stuff around ad management platform, social media management tool, tools for caption generator, stuff like that. So, but and that's when they will be categorized with their competitors, which are like Buffer, Metrical, Outsuit, Later, etc. So, Outsuit alternatives. Let's check this. Yeah, you can see Hootsuite alternatives. So it means that these are keywords that they can target, that they can go for. Because if some of their customers are using, let's say, Hootsuite, and they're looking for alternative because maybe of a problem they encounter, or because of price, or because of anything at all. So these are the keywords that PostPaddy want to write about, want to rank for. You can see Hootsuite alternatives as 1K search volume. Let's check for buffer alternative to see the data too. Buffer alternative. So you can see that some of their competitors are already writing about these keywords and they are already ranking for it. If you look at the one in position one, Plannable, it says 10 best buffer alternatives in 2026. If you open the article, it should definitely be Plannable in number one. Same for this, 10 best top 10 buffer alternative, another one, best buffer alternative. So these are the type of stuff PostPaddy want to write about. So you can see it has 390 search volume and it's not even difficult to rank for. It has 20% difficulty. So these are things that PostPaddy need to go for. There are many others too. There's Hootsuite, there is Later, there's Metrical. All other ones that they consider competitors, they need to go after them. Then category and products keyword too, like social media management tool. I already talked about that. Social media scheduling tool, they can go after that. Free social media scheduler, social media tools for agency, social media tool for creators. These are the keywords that they want to ensure that they have on their website, in the title tag, in the meta description, in the body of the content to start ranking for the keywords they want to rank for or they need to be ranking for. So 4 moves that change PostPaddy: fix on page for fundamentals immediately. Like I mentioned, we write the homepage title tag, it needs to be rewritten. Then the commercial keywords too, in all the service pages, they need to be rewritten. Expand the meta description to 150 plus character. Between 150 to 155 characters is enough, especially for the homepage and core service pages. So you can use like a good description that will make people click, because when they see the title tag, that's the first thing they see. But the meta description is what will convince them to click more. So also reduce the H1 tags from 7 to 1. Yes, the home page, the H1 tag, you don't need 7 H1 tag on a page. You need just one H1 tag. So reduce it from 7 to 1. Then, so yeah, there are zero technical fixes and they can be done in no time. So also stop publishing misaligned content, correct Google's category signal. Yeah, the contents that they are publishing are the ones that are probably confusing Google and categorizing them as X downloader platform or X video downloader, stuff like that. So when they publish enough content that signals that they are a social media management platform, they are going to get the correct signal. So but I'm going to talk about that like shortly. Also build both first content. Yeah, those are comparison and alternative pages like PostPaddy versus Buffer, PostPaddy versus Hootsuite, or Buffer versus Hootsuite versus PostPaddy. So talk about the features they have, the feature you have, how you are better than them. You don't need to downplay their own features too, but it's just to position your own brand as, like a very, very good alternative also. So when you publish a lot of all these beautiful contents, look at your competitors around, look at the comparison that your target audience are already making. Like I showed as an example now, people are searching for this stuff. So build those ones first to get meaningful traffic. So also build topical authority for actual ICP. Yes, writing deeply useful research back content for social media managers. Look for the problems that they have that your competitors are probably not talking about or are not talking about enough, and then write about them. So these are some of the 4 moves that can change the trajectory. So like I mentioned, go for first every time. Always write bottom of the funnel first, because it just gives you, it is easier to rank for, and these are some of the keywords. These are some of the things that you can write about that can bring you signups, that can give you conversion. I gave some examples there. I don't want to go through everything because of time. So post-party versus buffer, post-party versus Hootsuite, post-party versus later, cheap Hootsuite alternative, best social media tools for agency, free social media scheduler. So these are some beautiful content. There are a lot of them that can be written about. Then MOFU content, middle of the funnel. So these are for problem-aware readers. That is readers that they are aware of the solution that they are, the problem that they have, but they don't know the solution yet. So for example, look at the first example here, how to manage 10 clients' social accounts. So there are probably some agencies or creators that are looking for, okay, how can I manage 10 clients' account? but they need a social media scheduler like PostPaddy to schedule content so that they are not overwhelmed. So if you write about content like this, wrap your brand around it as a solution. So this is how you can get people to, solve people's problems and then position yourself as the solution. And then from there, you not only get traffic, but also conversion. So social media content templates, give it to them for free. Before you give it to them, ask for their email, get them into your ecosystem, nurture them for future conversion. How to create a month of content in one day. You have an AI assistant that can do that. They have an AI assistant, Nara, that can do that. So these are the things that they can use to promote that particular product. So there are other examples there. Then Tofu, before they move to Tofu. So Tofu is the ones that will be targeted last. So what is a social media management tool? Best time to post on Instagram, how to grow. There are some of these that can be written like way earlier too, if it makes sense for the brand and if it's something that okay they feel like they can use to like interlink bofu and mofu content. But yeah, these are the most important ones, the bottom of the funnel content. So let's go to the next slide. So keywords to go for, prioritize by intent. Yeah, I already mentioned this. Let's not waste time on it. For Bofu, these are the keywords. For Mofu, these are the keywords, content calendar template, how to schedule. So if you are writing on these keywords, Google begins to pick the signal that, okay, yeah, this website is actually about social media management, ads management, and the likes, content assistance, content scheduling. Tofu, best time to post on Instagram, Instagram engagement rates, social media audits, TikTok for business, stuff like that. Then tool-based keyword, yeah, Instagram caption generator, hashtag generator, social media content calendar. So all these tools, if they have it on their websites, they can target these keywords to get the traffic. So tools that rank and backlinks and generate signups. Yeah, they already have one already, which is like the caption generator that I showed you earlier. Then there can be content calendar templates too. That can be a tool. There can be hashtag generator. There can be best time to post calculator. Yeah, there can be that too. So where people might put their platform, maybe Instagram or TikTok, the industry, the optimized time, and even maybe their location, so that the best time to post can be calculated. Okay, let's look at engagement rate calculator, social media audit template, caption generator, for example, or content calendar templates. Let's look at the volume. So these are keywords that a lot of people are searching for online. And if you can position yourself very well for it, write good content that can rank, then you are positioned to like take part of the traffic. So 3.6K people are looking for social content calendar template, social content calendar template. So there are a lot of ways that this can be written. These are also like some secondary keywords you can use in the article or on the tool page. So 3.6K. And all this data that I'm showing you are just in US alone. If I filter to another country, you see that there are people searching for it there. So for example, the keywords that have over maybe up to 15,000 people that are searching for them. Worldwide, it's probably way more than that. So those ones are just for the US alone. So let's go to the next slide. So the roadmap from 1.7K to 10,000 monthly visitors. So month one is to fix the technical and unpaid issues immediately. Yeah, those are very important. The technical foundation is very, very important because it's where the all other stuff will be built on. And if the foundation is shaky, then like every other thing is going to crumble. And currently, I think the foundation can be better because if Google is categorizing the tool as a Twitter video downloader, then it's a problem. So you want to like correct that. So build comparison, every comparison page an alternative. Yeah, those are both for content that I mentioned. Build those ones and upload them on your site. Then create content that speaks to buyers and earn backlinks. Yes. You want to get enough people linking to your site. And how would that happen? If you create content that solves their problem. So produce original data back content. Yeah, for example, state of social media. There are a lot of things that you can write about that will earn you backlinks. Thought leadership content also, where people won't see it online except on PostPaddy's website. So deploy free tools as traffic and sign up engines. Yes, free tools are basically for you to get like sign ups. Yeah, to get traffic, but for that traffic to also convert to sign ups, because at the end of the day, you want sign ups. So open the TOEFL tab, yeah, full volume play. Like after you are done publishing almost all the BOFU and MOFU articles, then you can now move to top of the funnel content that brings a lot of traffic. But before you can even bring in traffic, you need to have a system in place that can convert those traffic in the first place. So let's move to the next one. So getting PostPaddy's cited in AI overviews, not just Google. Yeah, because what is happening right now is that there are a lot of there's Google. Google is not the only search engine, but even now on Google, there's AI overviews. You want to make sure that your brand is getting cited in AI overviews. You are getting cited in ChatGPT, in Perplexity, in Claude, in DeepSeek, all this other stuff. So you can structure content for extractability. I did an experiment recently where I talked about how I studied how I wanted to know how Google extract content into AI overviews, how they cite some brands there, and it's worked. So I'm going to link to that article in the comment section. I wrote a case study on it, so I'm going to link to it in the description, so you should check it. So add FAQ schema. Yeah, schema is very, very important. So on all your necessary pages, on your blogs, on core service pages, on the home page. So and then target question-based queries. Yes, is PostPaddy better than Buffer? Because people are going to be asking these questions when you start getting that traction online. So you want to make sure that you're already answering them. What is the cheapest Hootsuite alternative? This can be in one of your articles. For example, if you're writing Hootsuite alternative, this can be one of the headings. So build brand mention across the web. Like I mentioned, beyond just Google, you want to ensure that you are getting cited in different places. So AEO content formats to prioritize, post-party versus competitor. Yeah. So these are like basically the both content I talk about. What is definition, how to articles. So just for you to like get mentioned in these places. So SEO in 2026 is about more than your website. Like I mentioned before, it's not just about Google anymore. You want to make sure that you are showing up when people are searching for social media management tools, ad management tools, caption generator in ChatGPT, in Perplexity, in Claude, anywhere they are searching for, you want to make sure that you are showing up. So it's not just about optimizing for Google alone. So that's why you need to bring in some stuff. You need to employ an omni-channel approach whereby your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your YouTube are saying the same thing about you. So LinkedIn, yeah, the highest leverage, especially because of the type of tool that PostPaddy is. You want to ensure that you are positioning yourself very well on LinkedIn. The information you are putting out on LinkedIn collaborate with the one that you are putting out on your website. And this is also one of the ways you can drive traffic to your website, because there are a lot of agency owners, there are a lot of creators on LinkedIn, and these are the people that need your tools the most. So creating there will make sure that you get the visibility and you also drive those traffic from LinkedIn to your website. Also, G2, Capterra, and Product Hunt. But when I search, I think they're already on Capterra or G2, either of the two. I can't remember. So those are very important too. Podcast appearance and guest posts. Yes, guest posts on other websites. So that can also earn you backlinks to your own website. And then X for thought leadership. Yeah, you want to make sure that you're posting original content on X, because there are a lot of creators there also. YouTube SEO. Yeah, YouTube is the second largest search engine out there. So you want to ensure that, yeah, PostPaddy has their footprint on YouTube too. And when people are searching for any information online, how to maybe build a content calendar, how to create a content strategy, PostPaddy is the one that is answering that question, and it creates that top of the mind awareness for them. Also, community and digital PR. Yeah, you want to build a community, Facebook group, Reddit, Slack communities for marketers, so that when they have problems and you're solving them, you're in their faces, they know that, yeah, this is a brand that actually cares about us, and it's easy to like convert them. So the entity SEO connection, yeah, when Google LLMs see you being mentioned on YouTube, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, across these pages, then it gives you like this authority that you need, and it also boosts your website traffic. So, and the thing is, it's not even necessary for you to do everything at once. You can start with LinkedIn and your website for now. You already have your website, you can pair it with LinkedIn, and then later add YouTube. So it's just about like making sure that you are moving and getting the highest leverage. So what realistic growth looks like in the next 12 months. So 1.5 to 2K in the first 3 months, if all my recommendations are implemented. For example, changing the title tag, updating the 7 title tags to one, and all these little details that are holding the website back. So it will give Google the correct signal and you start ranking for the correct keyword you need to rank for. So in month 6, you should be getting up to 4 to 6K monthly traffic, especially after you have added some free tools to it. It will give you like enough volume because those ones will constantly get you traffic too. So by month 12, after a year, you should be getting 10K plus monthly organic sessions. When the full compounding effect kicks in, that is when you are now starting to get traffic from LinkedIn, from Twitter, from YouTube, from podcasts, from backlinks, and from guest posts. So these are the ways that all this traffic compounds in a very, very good way. And 10K is even just the beginning. There's no reason why PostPaddy can't get to like over 100K monthly traffic if they play their game well. So, and how signups happen, because beyond this traffic, you also want to ensure that people are signing up. You're not just getting traffic for them to see your website, you're getting them for them to sign up for your tools. So how it happens is that both comparison pages convert at 3 to 5% because visitors are already in buying mode. For example, someone looking for buffer alternative, alternative, they're already looking for alternatives or comparing, two tools. So they convert at 3 to 5%, which is very, very high. And so at 10% monthly visitors with 30% landing on both pages, that's 3,000 high intent sessions generated. So if 30% of that 10,000 monthly traffic are landing on your BOFU content, comparison content, like they're already in buying mode. So, and we are converting at 3 to 5%, then it means you are getting 90 to 150 new trials and signups per month just from organic visibility alone, like no ads. So that is how signups happen with SEO. So then it can get like it can increase, especially if free tools convert too, because the free tools are not just there, also they are there for conversion. After people use the tools, you want to ensure that there's a conversion mechanics or mechanism that gets them from using the tool to signing up. So yeah, that's it. Postparty has like a great product. The organic growth is an untapped channel. Yeah, I feel like they can like there's just like a lot more that they can do to get their traffic from 765 to like 10,000. Like there are a lot of people searching for the solution that they provide, and I feel like they are not tapping it. So fix on page first, like I mentioned, on page content, the title tag, meta description, internal linking on the website too. There's like the content strategy needs to change. So the content, they need to be a way for like one content to link to another. Let me show you. Yeah, look at this. For example, if I open this, Google Ad cost in 2025, how much you should. For example, this needs to be updated. It should be 2026. We're already like almost halfway through 2026. So if I look at this article, for example, the introduction is thin, and what you notice is that there's no link that goes to another article. So, and a good content strategy would already account for that, like how you are going to link one article to the other, how one article like helps each other, and that is how you also transfer authority from one article to the other, from one page to the other. So, like that's a very good practice. So, correct this category signal, yeah. And how you are going to correct it is to stop publishing content that makes Google think that you are a video download tool. No, you are a social media management tool, social media scheduling. There are a lot of keywords that you can rank for that will like do very, very well for the brand. Also, both pages immediately. Yeah, start publishing both pages. You want to make sure that you are, whenever people are searching for alternatives for your competitors, whenever people are comparing social media scheduling tools, you are there. Authority content and backlinks. Yes, get backlinks, do research backed content, free tools and SEO assets. Yeah. You can build free, this can come later, but after BOFU and some MOFU content, build free tools that will serve as a way to generate traffic and then convert them. So also AEO and brand identity. Yeah. So AEO is like where things are going right now. Beyond SEO, you also want to write for all these LLM platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, DeepSeek, and the like. So that needs to be built too. So it sounds simple, but if Postparty wants to go from 765 traffic to 10,000 traffic, I think this is a very good roadmap that they can follow. So yeah, see you in the next one. And I published one before, and if you want to see it, you can check some of my previous videos. It's about SEO Zilla. And once again, I am Abib Adetunji, and I'm an SEO specialist and content marketer. I help brands, show up in on Google and LLMs like ChatGPT and the like. So See you in the next one. And if you have any brand that you want me to talk about or that you want me to audit, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you very much.